Hello everyone, welcome back. We will start with number 16 today. Okay, let's start. Number 16. Which of the following has roots with only positive integers? Okay, so we are given this kind of equations, 5 equations, and in these kind of equations, like the way to find the roots is whatever x which makes the whole equation 0 is its roots. So in case of A, the roots will be -1 or -2, because if you put -1 here, it will make the whole thing 0, and then if you put -2 here, it will make the whole thing 0 here as well. But in this case, we are looking for with the positive integers, roots with the positive integers. Therefore, let's just check A, C, and D first, since they are already set 0 on the right side. Let's look at the answer choice C. For this case, the x should be -1 or -3 to be -1 or -3 to make the whole equation 0. Therefore, it shouldn't be the answer. What about D? X should be either 1 or 5 to make the whole equation 0. Therefore, it satisfies this statement, which is it has a root only with positive integers, right? Therefore, the answer should be D. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Number 17. What is the period and the minimum value of absolute value of sine x plus b? Okay, so this kind of problem, you can actually put this part, absolute value of sine x, in your calculator and then see how it looks like. It will probably look like this. So let's draw the sine graph first. Okay, sine graph looks like something like this. What about absolute value of sine x? This part will be reflected about on the x-axis. Therefore, it will look something like this. So absolute value of sine x, the minimum value of this function will be 0. Right? It will be 0. But let's look at the second part. It says plus b. So this graph has moved upward if the b value is positive, and this graph has went downward by b units if b is a negative number. So the minimum value of this graph will be b. If it's negative or positive, it doesn't matter. If it's negative, then the graph will look like this. It will go down by b units. And if the b is positive, it will go up by b units. So no matter what b is, the minimum value of this whole graph will be b. Okay, what about the frequency? Frequency means the period is the same thing. Okay? Okay, it is the same as the sine s function. Sine x function's period is pi. Therefore, the answer should be B. Period is pi, and the minimum value should be B. Okay, fairly easy questions. Let's move on to number 18. A clothing store sells women's coats $4,000 each, and the men's coats for $1,250 each. Okay, if 50 coats for women were sold, and this clothing store's earning was over $100,000, how many men's coats were sold? Okay, for this kind of problem, it is extremely important to set the equation. Okay, how can we write the equation for this? It said there are 50 coats for women already sold, and they are each $1,000 each, right? Plus, men's are $1,250 each, and we don't know how many men's coats were sold, so let's put that X. And they were over $100,000. Therefore, if you solve this is fairly simple equation. X will be greater than 40. So the men's coats should be sold greater amount than the 40 coats. Okay, so among the answer choices, only E, 47, is greater than 40. Therefore, the answer should